And so the total clients added were 25 out of the 178 calls that we had. The gross income from directly from the ads was 73,150. The influence was 120,500, and so the total ad campaign is 193,650. So right under 200,000. I am Tammy Cabell, and I'm founder and CEO of an executive career firm in Kansas City, Missouri, US, named Career Resume Consulting. And we've been in business since 2008. We had not done advertising as far as paid advertising at all since 2009, because we lost our shirts in 2009 with Google Ads because we didn't know what we were doing. I had always been hesitant to go into paid advertising on LinkedIn, even though LinkedIn gives us our best clients. I knew that paying per click was anywhere from $5 to $9 per click, and that was just too expensive, especially because per click doesn't guarantee that they're a client, and so that the cost was very scary to me. However, when our sales coach did some research, found you, and decided that you were the best person for the job as far as doing some advertising, then you and I had a call, and I thought, yeah, let's go ahead and give this a shot, because it sounded like not only did you instantly show yourself to be a huge subject matter expert when it came to LinkedIn advertising, but I could also tell as a marketer myself that you understood marketing overall. You really understood not only the different terms, but the platform of LinkedIn, as well as being a mastermind in marketing overall, which I really appreciated. So a bulk of our income came from people that were first level connected with us, but they had been cold for many years. We've got 321 influenced contacts, and by influenced, those are people that watched the ads and they interacted with something in the ad campaign, but they weren't originated from the ad campaign, simply because when actually you determined that it would be best if we were to go after our first level connections that were already contacts, then we started doing a brand awareness campaign for visiting versus paper clips, which are really expensive. With the 321 influence contacts, we had 16 closed sales, and the closed sales, as HubSpot looks at it, these don't include the contacts that engaged with the ad campaigns, meaning we showed them the ads and they clicked on the ad, which took to a sales page, which then, in other words, they followed the rules, which then they booked a call and then they sold. So these 16 closed deals did not include those. What they were essentially were people who watched the ads, interacted with the ads in some way, because we look at actually assets. That's going to be calls to action, which are our buttons. We put the buttons several places. We put the landing pages several places, depending upon where they were coming from, so that we could give complete attribution to the right places and the right people. And when we look at the performance, the 120,500, which we made about 200,000 in the total campaign, and the total campaign really started running from March to the beginning of October, and we actually started doing this targeting of the first level people, the first level contacts, in May. So this was really between May and the 1st of October. So it was really, 5 months total. If we take this information and we add to it the people that did follow the rules, the total investment was $30,798 over the course of that year. The ad campaign months were 7.2 months. And so the average monthly spend, including you and the advertising, was just a hair over $4,000 a month. The direct paid social number of calls that we got, and that really is looking at from March to beginning of October, But to be honest, most of them were from May to October. We had the 9 clients that bought directly that followed the rules. We had 16 that we were able to capture from our first level connections that were already contacts. And so the total clients added were 25 out of the 178 calls that we had. The gross income from directly from the ads was 73,150. The influenced was 120,500. And so the total ad campaign is 193,650. So right under 200,000. And one of the things that, and I was talking with Brian, who's my husband, but also partner in the firm. We were talking about you the other day about how our favorite part of working with you is how creative you are. And, he mentioned it's teaching us how to fish and not just giving us the fish. In other words, we know now we've got a new skill set. We've got, different things that we can use when we want an influx of either quick cash or where we want to create warmer leads. And we only scratched the surface, top 20% of the people that we're connected with as a group. And so we'll be able to do that whenever we want in the future, which is outstanding. So that's been one of the major surprises. And I guess, when you think about surprising and delighting the customer, definitely you have surprised and delighted us.